I will raise up for them a prophet like you from among their brothers. I will put my words in his mouth, and he will tell them everything I command him.
You focused on the Bible, does it prophesy about Muhammad? And the answer is absolutely, categorically no. Not even a possibility, unless you want to look for prophecies about false prophets, and there are general warnings about those in the Bible.
This prophet like Moses will appear from a brother nation of the Israelites, such as the Ishmaelites, a fulfillment of God's spiritual promise to make Ishmael a great nation.
And nowhere does it say, by the way, that an Ishmaelite is your brother. It just doesn't say that. It mentions an Edomite, doesn't mention an Ishmaelite. Isn't that interesting?
What Dr. Brand writes in, where's Ishmael called the brethren of Israel? Genesis chapter 16, verse number 12, he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of his brethren. Ellicott's commentary, he will dwell in the presence of all his brethren. That is, he shall maintain his independence, and his descendants shall continue to exist as a free race in the presence of the other Abrahamic nations. John Gills goes on to say, he will dwell in the presence of his brethren, the sons of Abraham by Keturah, Midianites, Edomites, Isaac, and the Israelites. Thank you very much. Challenge dealt with.
And nowhere does it say, by the way, that an Ishmaelite is your brother.
From a brother nation of the Israelites, such as the Ishmaelites, a fulfillment of God's spiritual promise to make Ishmael a great nation.
I will make him a great nation was fulfilled when the Muslim empire became a reality from the 7th to the 12th centuries.
And nowhere does it say, by the way, that an Ishmaelite is your brother. Isn't that interesting?
Genesis chapter 16, verse number 12, and he shall dwell in the presence of his brethren.
These are passages that are not talking about the Messiah, but because the Christian is so invested in trying to prove what they already believe, they transform these passages which are talking about other topics, and they insist, no, those are messianic prophecies that Jesus fulfilled.
Isn't that interesting?
This is what happens. Allah describes it to us in the Holy Quran. When truth is hurled against falsehood, it knocks out its brains.
If anyone does not listen to my words that the prophet speaks in my name, I myself will call him to account.
قال رب إني دعوت قومي ليلا ونهارا فلم يزدهم دعائي إلا فرارا وإني كلما دعوتهم لتغفر لهم جعلوا أصابعهم في آذانهم واستغشوا ثيابهم وأصروا واستكبروا استكبارا